So they start in face, they go out face, back to in face. We have opposite bottom loops. Now this is where they're doing a bottom loop going towards each other. So they have to make sure they're on the other side of the tunnel, and there could be a collision in this one. They have to make sure that they're flying a nice clean line. And then into the head down shuffler. Now they do like a figure eight in a sense, performing a figure eight, and then they come out of that to a bottom loop straight back to the head up switching snake.
Then it's not the most difficult one, because the most difficult one we said before that was the third round, but this round as well is quite tricky as well. Every round have a tricky move that the guys have to pay attention just to solve it and perform it properly.
For sure, yeah. Like the opposite bottom loop, they have to perform this right, otherwise they're gonna hit each other. So
let's see how this works, because we saw many times flyers smashing a little bit or hitting. It's not really bad, but it's something that just takes them a little bit of time. But the worst thing is not this time that it takes to resolve. The thing is, they hit and they get lost, and when they get lost, that's the problem, because then it's like, where we continue? That's when they lose a little bit more of time.
that's the main thing, yeah. When you hit each other or you get a little bit lost, you have to have a backup plan. And like sometimes it's best just to skip that move or like not complete that move and just go straight into the next one. So quite often when you're training, we always make a little bit of a backup plan just in case something goes wrong. Then you go straight back to this backup and then straight back in, because that's when you can pick up the time. You've already lost a little bit of time, but you need to get back as fast as possible. So you want to pick up as much time as possible.
Then let's see now who are going to be the quickest team in this fourth compulsory round. Remember, it's a speed round as well. After this fourth round, we will have the free routine that we decided to see.
I'm very excited to see the free routine. I've only seen a couple of the free routines in the practice. I haven't seen all of them. I'm very curious to see what some people have done today.
I'm really excited always about the free routine, because you see the flyers not only performing the things that they do better, that is psychological, but also they try to challenge a little bit to be more creative and more original, because as well here we are valuing the difficulty, the originality, and how they good performing. Then it's like a mix of what I know how to do properly and what is something creative to improve and push a little bit, to have a little bit more of punctuation.
Also, it's curious to see how risky some people get. Some people sometimes try to do some of the more technical moves, so they're going to get more points for it, but they also have to perform it. So sometimes it's risky to like see if people do some of the risky moves and actually pull them off.
I always compare the free routine with dancing, because they are dancing, but instead of dancing here on the floor, they are dancing in the wind. Then it's beautiful because it's like a choreography that they've been working for a while. It's 1 minute. They have 1 minute to perform all the free routine, isn't it?
They have 1 minute, and the time starts from when they leave the door. I think as soon as they climb in, the minute starts, and then as they exit the tunnel, the minute stops.
Okay, let's see. Now we are going to start this last round with Dumb and Dumber. In 1 minute, we will be now connecting again with the tunnel. Dumb and Dumber will be performing this for routine. We remember you. What are the moves?
It is the head-up switching snake. Now this one should be quite a fast snake. It's in-face, out-face, so normally you can get a little bit of speed on this. To the opposite bottom loop. Now one flyer has to actually fly around to the other side of the tunnel, perform the bottom loop, and then fly back to face in the same direction to go into the head-up shuffler, head-down shuffler, sorry.
Bueno, we can hear now the tunnel. Then I think we are getting ready for this fourth round. We are going to connect with the tunnel in 4 seconds to see who is going to be ready. Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber.
Dumber and Dumber. Having fun with the team name again.
Okay, here we are.
Stretching out his arm a little bit, get ready to fly. So you can see David is nice and relaxed. The whole time during the competition, he's just sitting there nice, relaxed, getting ready to fly. You can tell he's been in many competitions before. Okay, they're moving towards the door. Looks like they're getting ready to go. Lights flashing, we're ready to go now. Green light, here we go. Into the out face. Now they're switching to the head down. That's the opposite bottom loop there. Coming around. Nice, they performed that off quite nice. Into the shuffler, head down shuffler. Now they got to cross over each other into the, finishing the first page, into the head up switching snake. So far this team's doing quite good, no bust, nice clean round so far. Okay, so now they're into the third and final page of this round. Still no bust, so nice clean round.
And comparing them, this team is a really good flyers. In the round before, they were messed up, and they did a couple of busts, but we can see how good they are because now they are doing it super clean and everything is okay.
Looking good. This is their final shuffler, doing the final card shuffler. Into the exit now. So 1 minute and 31.3 seconds. No bust, so nice clean round.
Okay, let's see how the other perform this because this is a good time apparently. We need always to compare with the other competitors.
It is it's very surprising to see the time difference between the rounds. As you can see, the different rounds, there's a big time difference between them. Just by like a few different combinations of the moves, the lines and the layouts, it can change the time a lot.
We can see brother really all the time in the camera as well, judging over there in the line. And at the end, Josh. Okay, here we go, the other window team. This is Cesar and Pali. Pali is the trainer of the wind tunnel, and Cesar is one of the instructors that became instructor recently last year around March, more or less. Then, as we can see, he improved awesome his flying because he was barely flying like 10 months ago, and now look how he's performing all these dynamic moves.
So it's still doing good, no bust yet, looking nice. Opposite bottom loops.
Also in this case, for the bottom loop, Pali is a really tall man. It's not easy to do it without bust for him.
Into the third and final page, still no bust, nice time at the moment, looking good. Coming for the opposite bottom loops, so this is a good one. You can see how they're going head to head right there.
Yep.
Performing the head down card shuffler, and now for the exit. 1 minute and 16.9, very nice, nice clean, no bust.
No bust, really clean, and was a little bit faster than the team before. Good one, guys.
So next up we have the fly beat from Poland. Now that was just the end of the opposite bottom loop that was about to go into the card shuffle there.
We can see now that the night came here to Empuria Brava. Now everything is a little bit with less light at this morning. There we go.
Okay, getting ready to go. Lights flashing any second now. Here we go. Going into the opposite bottom loop. Nice, oh, just a little bit of a bobble there, a bit of a bust. He's recovered, he's going again, nice. So just one bust so far. Flying a little high, but it doesn't matter, as long as they're passing the line, they're doing good. So here we go back for the second opposite bottom loop, another bust.
And we have to say anyway that doesn't matter how many busts these guys do, all the competitors, as we can see, they are all amazing flyers. They can perform these things that they are really difficult. They can concentrate. They are flying really high speeds. Oh, look at these guys. They are flying 75%.
I think this must be the highest wind speed for the speed rounds.
Then we are really happy to have these people that came here, that they are awesome flyers and they are giving us such a show.
Okay, so now we had the third bust there. It's going to be a 15-second penalty. Going into the exit. And so this is going to be 123.4 with a 3 bust, so adding on 15 seconds there. Okay, so there you can see the bottom loop. Okay, looks like he's going to go little. Okay, so next up we have the team from Belgium, the undecided.
Here they are ready to go into the tunnel.
Green light and off they go. Alrighty, so here they come, finishing the snake, going into the opposite bottom loops. Looking, okay, they had one bust on that bottom loop just there. Okay, so finishing the first page, they just had the one bust on the bottom loop. Still doing good. Nice. Not busting on the bottom loop this time, looking good. AK going into the third and final page, still only the one bust. AK the second bust on that bottom loop again. Okay, now they come for the exit. It's going to be a time of 1 minute 25.3 with 2 busts. So next up we have the Hurricane Factory, the team from Prague. So these guys have only been together for 3 weeks. Both full-time instructors at Prague. They did a bit of a running start that time. So coming into the opposite bottom loops, let's see how they're going. Nice, no bust so far, looking good. Flying a little high, but it doesn't matter as long as they pass the line. Okay, first page completed with no bust, looking good now. Okay, just the one bust. Looks like a little bit of confusion going on now, so they got a second bust. Okay, so going into the third page, a little bit of confusion then, so now they're in a head-up snake. And 4 busts now. So that's going to be a 20-second penalty. Okay, so they had a 1 minute 25.4 with 4 busts, so it's going to be a 20-second penalty at the end. So you can see a few people are busting on that opposite bottom loop. They're getting a little bit of confusion on which direction because the leader has to fly to the other side of the tunnel and then do the bottom loop facing the door. And most of the layouts you're actually facing the other direction. So you're getting a little bit of confusion there, I think.
Okay, we have here both bronze ready to the next round. Remember, this is one of the 3 quickest or fastest teams by the moment.
We have the light flashing green, in they go. Now you can see the suits they're quite matching, quite similar, but it's just by a coincidence. They don't mean to. Looking good so far, nice, pretty fast. No bust so far, so looking pretty good. That's the first page completed with no bust. Okay, so coming out of the card shuffler, complete the second page, going into the third page, still no bust, a pretty good time, so looking
really
quite
good.
fast.
Let's see how they finish, but they are doing a really good round.
It's always nice when you finish a round, you don't see the red light. Anytime you get out of the tunnel, you didn't see a red light, you're like, nice, doing good. Oh, 1 minute 14 with no bust.
Well done, guys.
So they're just performing their exit there. Oh no. Going into the head up snake now.
Here are the Dynamite girls. Ready? Hello, Anna. Hello, Elke. Come on, girls. You're rocking it.
Okay, off they go. Coming into the opposite bottom loops now. Nice. Into the card shuffle, looking good so far. Nice. You performed the first page with no bust, so looking good. Their suits just rocked up yesterday, actually. They had to get a logo put on their suits, so they just got it back yesterday, just in time for the competition.
Yeah, just in time because they were training the day before just with their own suits, but now they are matching much better. Anyway, their flying is awesome. Doesn't matter which suits they are wearing, but of course, like these matching suits always look like nicer.
Always looks good, especially for the free routine, makes it look nice.
Within the free routine, we will see that with the teams, that with all the teammates are matching suits, it's like beautiful.
Yes, yes. Flying a nice clean round, they're on the third page right now, still no bust, looking good. For the exit, nice time, 1 minute at 19.7 with no bust, nice clean round.
Well done, girls.
So next up we have the fly station tunnel people. So that was just a slow-mo of them performing the opposite bottom loop.
They look like concentrated in the next round.
Okay, light is flashing, ready to go. Green, off they go. Okay, they completed the bottom loop with, oh, there we got a bust at the end. So just the one bust so far. Completing the first page with just the one bust, so just a 5-second penalty so far. There's always a little bit of confusion when you got to start doing the layouts the opposite ways.
That's not easy. Change the perception, change everything, and it's more difficult to do it in the right way.
Looking good on this second page. Okay, so now they're coming into the third time going through the card shuffler. Just the one bus. They just got the one, but the bust at the end. They didn't go across the line.
What a pity, because it was almost a clean one, and at the end, a little bit.
So next up, we have the Dynamos.
Dynamos with Jake and Jamie. They are now ready to go in, to jump into the tunnel.
We have Jake. His main job is actually a university professor. We have a wide range of people flying in the tunnel and competing in this competition. We have tunnel instructors, we have math teachers, we have university professors.
Have some IT people, we have some consultants. It's like really nice to see that people that they are not dedicated full time to the flying jobs, that they can reach to improve their flying, to be able to compete with other teams. The tunnel. Off they go.
Looking good so far. Coming into the opposite bottom loop. Nice, looking good. Little high, but it doesn't matter as long as they pass that line. And they performed it, nice. Into
Good.
the card shuffler. This is quite a fun move. I like doing the card shuffler. You go in face, out face, in face. It can be quite fast.
I like to see Jamie flying because he has his own style. He's not like the straight one, he's not like the open legged one, he's his own style, and it's really nice to see him.
And he's still flying quite fast. It is nice to see the different styles of flying. You're going to really see this in the free routine. Like a lot of different styles of the flying make a lot of different style of routine. So now they're in the third page, still no bust, so doing really well.
Remember that today we are seeing all the compulsory routines. Tomorrow with the battle, I think it's going to be with a free routine.
Tomorrow we're going to have one free routine today, and we have a couple of free routines tomorrow, I believe.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, nice round. No bust. 1
Good
minute
one.
24.
Because also we have to remember that the free routine, one of the performances that the guys does, of the teams does, is brilliant. The other one can be not as the same brilliant, as they have many difficult things to increase a little bit the difficulty and then increase the punctuation of the routine. Then not all the free routines fit the same. Always they have tricky things, some links that sometimes they miss it. Then I can't wait to see that.
Okay, so next up we have the Babylon. Babylon old timers. Ready to go, flashing light green, in they go. Off to a good start coming into this opposite bottom loop. Nice. Performing that with no bust so far. Okay, so we just had one bust at the end. Okay, so now we have two busts. Okay, so now they're doing the third and final page.
They are doing a good time as well. Let's see how they finish with the two busts. Let's hope there is no more bust.
So looking good. Just had two busts at the start. Let's see if they can finish like this. Nice. So they had the two busts in the middle, but then they finished strong. Nice. 1 minute 21 with the two busts.
Okay, wasn't bad, wasn't bad.
So you can see they're flying on a wind speed of 72, still pretty high. Not the highest, but still quite high. Okay, next up we have the Dragons. So far looking good, no bust. Nice clean round.
And they are flying quite fast.
Quite fast, good speed so far. Going into the head up. Now that's one thing they do. They have to be vertical before they pass the line. So when they go in passing the line, they should be in the head up, or else pretty much transferring to head up. Going good. So far still no bust. They're in the third and final page.
They are performing really good routine.
Looking really good, looking really nice. Nice, no bust, clean, 1 minute 17.3.
It was a good one, really fast and completely clean.
Okay, next up we have Windor Smooth Criminals. Okay, so far they're doing quite good, no bust, nice and fast. You can see how fast they're going through that card shuffle, looking good. Into the head up circle, into the head up snake.
They're fast. %74% is quite fast.
Quite a high
flying
wind speed,
super
yes.
straight.
So they're in their third page right now, still flying nice, no bust, looking good. Okay, so they did a 1 minute 11.5 with no bus.
No bust. That's a good score.
Now, you can see this round, it's actually a little less technical than the round before, but the time is actually a little slower. So even though that round before was a little bit more technical, they had a nice fast speed on it.
Also as well because the round before had some head down movements and always they are faster to do all the performance of the head down movements.
The head down is much faster. It's a little bit more of a relaxed body position, a little bit more aerodynamic. You're able to get a little straighter, a little bit more closed in, so you're flying a little bit faster.
I think that's because they were quicker fast for all the teams, because this one, although it's a little bit easier technically speaking, it have a lot of head up, and the head up at the end takes a little. Okay, here we have all the fastest teams that we are having in these competitions. Les Touristes. As we can see, this team, the same that the last team, the Smooth Criminals window, they are flying both in 74%. They are quite high speeds, but 3 of the 4 of them, they've been flying in a 4-way BFS team before. Then they are really used to quick, fast speeds.
Yeah, you need very high speeds when you want to stay static, and otherwise you're going to be on the net. So you need that wind speed nice and high to stay up. Looking good so far, still no bus. Going into the third page. This is, she is the one normally flying. Like, she's been hurt a couple of times. She's been jumping forever. Oh, very nice round. A 1 minute 13.1 with no buffs. Very good.
They all the time going back like, hello, I'm back again.
I think they're quite happy with that one.
Yeah. It's a good round to be happy.
So next up we have Nemo.
We have just 3 teams to finish this last, this 4th round. Before we go to a little talk with some commentaries, and we start with the free round.
Okay, light is flashing green, ready to go. In they go. So far, so good. No bust on that opposite bottom loop, so looking good so far. So you can see that they're flying on 68%, but these girls are a little bit lighter than the other guys, so they're going to fly on a little bit lower speed.
That's the thing. The good thing of being smaller people, that they are lighter, that they are shorter, they have more room for flying, and they need less speed, which also gets more comfortable. Maybe they are same or similar size than Cathy, but as they don't need much speed, they can share all the tunnel with a little bit lower speed.
Still going quite well, no bust yet, looking nice.
It's going to
Performing the
soon.
Couchsurfer, I think, for the last time. And they're
go
going
out.
to exit with a time of 1 minute and 22.5 with no bust. Nice
Okay,
round.
yeah, it was a good round for them as well. Okay, we have here the Air Window team ready to go for their 4th round.
I'm like, Mom, Mom.
see, that was my goal. Okay, so here goes window. Window air or air window.
Air window is A of Alex, E on Catalan of Anne, and R of Ricard. That's the name of the team.
Okay, oh, so we have 2 busts so far. Okay, so going into the second page with 2 busts. Oh, this goes. It's looking good. They performed that second page with no bust, so looking nice. Starting to pick up the pace a little bit, looking good. Okay, third bus, he just did not go on the other side of the line there.
Last team on the fourth round.
Okay, so next up we have the last team of the 4th round. So this should be the end of the compulsories now for today.
I have no idea what's going on.
So this is the next team's going to be Ultra Good Vibes performing the compulsories.
Remember to go to Facebook and give a like to our fan page. You can win 10 minutes of Wind Tunnel. If you like it already, you can share it, and then you go to the competition to win 10 minutes of Wind Tunnel. Okay, here we go. Ultra Good Vibes.
Looking nice. Forming that bottom loop, the opposite bottom loops with no bust, so looking good so far. Nice one. They completed a first page nice and clean. There was no bust.
We can see the difference between other teams that they fly in higher speeds, that these guys can lean a little bit more on the back or in the belly in the outface, because the speed 70% is high, but not as much as 74. When they are in 74, they cannot lean back or lean down because they will go up to the top of the tunnel.
So looking nice. They're doing quite a good round. Okay, he's had one bust. I think his hand didn't go past the line, so he needed to go back a little bit more before he went into that layout just there. Okay, so they're going to exit with a time of 1 minute 20, 1 minute 30.7 with one bus.
Okay, it wasn't a bad point.
No, it
okay.
was.
Here's the rules for the free routine.
Okay, now we are here back. We see now the 4 compulsory rounds. We are waiting for the result of the last one. But we've seen that the first round we have 3 favorite teams. But there are some people that there are 2 firsts and 2 eighths. Then we have 10 teams now. Then we will see how this works in the battle. Because we have 2 teams in the first place with the same points and 2 teams in the same place with in the 8th place with the same number of points. I don't know how this works for the judges afterwards.
Well, I think it's going to come down to this free routine now. Now, this free routine is going to be double points. So it's quite good to have a good free routine now and hopefully get your points nice and high.
Oh, then if we have the free routine now to decide who is going to be the best of the 8 best teams that we've been having in this competition. Then remember, these 8 teams are the teams that tomorrow they will be battling. Tell me if it's right. The team that finished the first one is going to battle with the team that finished the 8th?
Yes. So the first team will battle the 8th team in the rankings, and then the second team will go with the 7th, the third team with the 6th, and so on, so on. So it actually makes, like, if the higher you're up today, it should be a little bit easier for you in the start of the day tomorrow. And then, like, during the day goes on, you'll be battling more and more faster teams in a sense.
Okay, that's really good because then different teams with different level have the same possibilities to come in the competition and afterwards gain the competition if they have a really free routine.
Yes. So the free routine is very important right now, especially when it's the double points, yes?
Okay, now we are going to ask Leslie to come here. We have here Leslie and the Dynamos. Come a little bit closer because we are going to talk to them a little bit how they feel this routine. Here we go. Leslie?
I'd like to welcome here from the Dynamos. I'd like to welcome Jake Diliberto and Jamie Arnold.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much for coming and competing in this competition. Do you want to tell us how you guys got together? Because Jamie was flying with somebody else last year.
Should I tell the story or should you? Okay, the Dynamos is a project that we put together in 2012 for the World Challenge at Bedford. And I was going to all these dynamic camps with Killer, he was coaching, and I just wanted to put a team together. I didn't care what place we got. I just wanted to get better. I was watching the Battle of the Bot Drop, and I said, I want to go shred like that. So I was going to these camps, and there was this 16-year-old kid who was amazing. And you had to get beat up by him a little bit. But I asked his mom if she would be willing to trust me and some of my friends to fly with us, and he said yeah.
Yeah, and then we went on and we made a team. We did a lot of training, and then we went to Prague. Was it?
Yeah. I was back in the States at that point, and so the Dynamos went with a different crew to Knights of Prague. And then they did decent there, and then they just went to a 2-way team after that, right?
Yeah, and then I believe it just went down to me and Rick as the other members left us. And then we came here to the Wing Games last year. Don't think we did too well, but it was fun.
And then this year, I was just talking to his mom on Facebook one day, and she had said, are you free this fall? Do you think that maybe you and Jamie could pair up again? And I said, sure, let's do that, because Jamie's awesome. And she was, we crammed a schedule in because we got together late, I think like end of November, beginning of December.
Something like that.
Yeah, so we was just to throw together a team, and it was really cool because I got again to train with my buddy, and I got to see him kick some butt like he does, so it was real cool.
Yeah, I had to relearn the whole dive ball. I completely forgotten it.
Yeah, and also, I've only done 4-way before, so this is the first time I've done 2-way, and it's a little bit different because I was used to flying number 4, so it's just this thing. But we're called the Dynamos, but I just thought I'd mention, our team name should have been Meat and Veg, because if you notice there's a difference, he's a little taller and skinnier than I am.
Yeah, and you're like some vegetable, like an eggplant or something, yeah.
Yeah, you have a very big contrast between you, don't you? How many jumps do you have, Jake?
I have just under 10,000 skydives.
And Jamie?
I have 599.
That's awesome. And tunnel hours?
Nothing compared to him.
A lot. A couple hundred now.
And how about other things? Ages. How old are you, Jamie?
I'm 17.
17, Jamie, and Jake?
33.
33. So yeah, I can see the meat and veg. Your weights? What do you weigh?
I have no idea.
I'm like 86 kilos.
I mean, you look. I'm not being rude, but maybe I am. You look quite a bit heavier than Jamie. Like you would find it hard to fly at the same level. But
We tell him this all the time. He never believes us.
I am not that heavy. It's all right. It's all right. Then we make do, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real privilege to be here, and it's a real privilege to fly with him.
So Jamie, how do you like the Wind Games as a competition? What do you think of it?
Well, it's great fun. I get to meet so many different types of people. Like I met some new people today who I've never seen fly before. They're really good. So it's just great meeting all the people and having fun together.
Cool. And what are your plans this year for the Dynamos?
I have no idea.
After the Wind Games, people don't know this, but Jamie is an unbelievable AAA belly flyer as well, and he's got a team called CoMotion. So after Wind Games, he breaks right away, focuses primarily on CoMotion, and it's going to be interesting to see him first ever AAA, first year for you, right?
Yeah, we did double A last year.
Double. So yeah. So.
And that was with Ton Hollis and Alex, I believe.
Yeah,
Are they still on the lineup?
I think so. Yeah.
I loved it that you went straight into AA last year at the Body Flight World Challenge. You could have done rookie, or you could have done single A, but I thought that the AA was the right category for you, but that takes a lot of guts to go straight in at that level.
Yeah, we just didn't think it would be fair with like Tan and Alex if we went into rookie.
Yeah, I get that. I think you placed it perfectly, you know, and you can see that from the scores, because you have to choose your own category where you belong in, and the fact that you were on the level with the scores of the other teams. I think you got a bronze medal, did you?
Yeah, we came third.
Yeah. You know, but the fact that your scores are on a level with the other teams shows you chose the right category. So I wish you all the best with that this year.
Thank you.
What do you like flying most, the two-way dynamic or the four-way flat?
Yeah. Probably two-way dynamic, just because I get to like whiz around very quickly. But it's two completely different sports in my mind.
Yeah, I get that. You look very elegant when you fly, Jamie. It looks like it comes naturally to you.
No, a lot of training. The first time I was in the tunnel, I was smashing against every wall ever.
But it's funny because I still do that.
I noticed that actually.
Oh, jeez.
No, you really look, maybe it's just your position, because you're kind of like so casual, going around and the lines. Yeah, you're beautiful to watch
Thank
flying.
you.
Just a note, I have a challenge to the world to put out. Jamie in Dubai this year was carving around and just decided randomly to throw his leg behind his back and leg behind his head and keep carving. So anybody thinks they can you imagine that? Somebody carving with their leg behind their head. It's amazing. It's really cool.
No, I can't. So are you going to compete in the Dubai competition?
I'm not sure.
November?
Currently, I don't think we are, but that may change. I don't know.
I'm sure they'd love to have you there. Dubai, if you're out there, you need the Dynamos to come over and make your competition complete. Thank you guys very much for talking to us. I
Thanks very
believe you got
much.
your free round coming up.
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah. Also, one last thing. Thank you to Kate for everything you've done for the team and for us.
Thank you, Kate. It's been a real pleasure to fly with Jamie and to be a part of it. And also, there's two others. Siru, David, who's been a big part of it, and Maddie as well. So thanks, guys, for supporting us, and it's been real cool.
That's awesome. Thank you, Kate, from the bottom of my heart, too. You're great. Okay, we're going to go. It looks like they're starting the free round now, so I'll let you guys go and get prepped. Wish you a very great last round of today, and thanks for your time.
Okay, so now we have
on lastminute.com, we're just going to Windor Last Minute right now.
Okay, so now we have Windor Last Minute. They're going to be performing their free routine, okay? They're getting, in they go.
There's a point I wanted to go, shut up, Jake.
Okay, here we are with the free routine now, the first team on performing their free routine. I was talking to the guys before and they were a little bit nervous with this free routine because they didn't have time enough to prepare something as good as they would like to, because they were, remember these guys were training for 1 week and they were pushing really hard to complete all the lines and everything for the compulsory. That is really important.
They're looking good so far. Coming down.
Good one.
So for the free routine, you only have 1 minute to perform. And they're gonna leave just over the buzzer.
Almost, almost, almost.
So next up we have Flybeat, the Polish team. So what happens for the free routine? The judges are watching the free routines. They give them a score from 1 to 10. Like at the moment, so they'll be watching it, they'll give it 1 to 10, and later on they're going to watch the movie again, and they're going to rank them from 1 to 15.
Okay, 9% of the audience that we are having online is watching these guys because they are from Poland. 9%. 9%.
Okay, so they're
Say
in.
18% from France, 10% from Spain, 9% from Poland, and the next is United Kingdom with 8%. Now we are really close because all the people in USA is watching us, and the 8% as well of our audience is from USA. Although we have in this category, we have just one guy from USA, and also Anna on the Dynamite, he's from Carolina.
We have the Anna and the Jake, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Anna, Jake, and Andrew.
Nice, nice.
3 people from USA.
There's some nice fast lines mixed in there with a half breaker to head up. Going into a little bit of a head up sequence. Oh, a little bit high on the layer. He's going to recover. Oh, a little bit of a... Okay. So finishing a little over time, but not so bad.
Not so bad, just a couple of seconds out of the time.
And it's sort of up to the judges how much they penalize for the time.
We will see later, as soon as we have the results, we will be ready to tell you how the judges are planning to penalize with these some seconds of going late out of the tunnel.
Now with the judging of the free routine, we have 5 judges. So it never comes down to one judge. It's always going to be like you have 5 different judges. So like you don't like we have a very I don't know what to say.
I can say it in Spanish if you want. Because sometimes I don't find the word in English either. Anyway, we have here undecided, ready to go in to show us the best in the free routine.
This is one of the teams I've seen their free routine during the training. I quite liked it. They have a lot of a couple of new moves, a little bit of flick backs.
It's really nice when we see people doing new moves because it's like improving a little bit more, and then all the people try to start with these moves. It was what happened with the breakers. Nobody was doing breakers, only one people start to do it, and more flyers are doing them.
That was a little bit of like a half break into a head up. So they have a lot of head up in this routine. Now head up is quite hard to fly, so It's nice to see like people adding a little bit more head up in their routines.
Flip.
2 seconds to go. It looks like they're gonna finish with a
Go,
nice,
go, go,
just
go.
over.
Okay, it was just a second, a little
Half
bit more.
a second.
Okay, we have here now ready the guys from Hurricane Factor, ready to show us their free routine. I didn't see anything in their training. I just see the guys from Prague trying to do the speed routines, but I didn't see in the train anything of their free routine. For me, it's a completely surprise.
So now we're going to see the team with matching suits, matching helmets. We're going to see how the different visual effect will with everything matching with the free routine.
Because also here in live, you see the people and you are here to see them, but when you are following us from home, it looks like much better when they have same suits. It's like more in the free routine. Oh, what a
So
breaker.
there was a
linked.
linked breaker. The breaker is quite a technical move to start with, then they add the link in. Going a little bit high on this routine now. Coming back into the camera. Another linked move going on.
These guys have been flying quite high in this competition. Maybe they are used to fly high when they are doing their own demos and stuff.
With the different tunnels, you'll see the different, a little bit under time there. So
And
they
they have 3 seconds left.
yeah, they could have added a little bit more in their routine just there.
That's the thing, that different tunnels have different lengths, and if they have maybe, I don't know, half meter more, well, no, I think Prague is exactly the same. Not sure that when I was there, but they are the same manufacturer, that must be the same.
I believe they're the same, yeah? So now we have the Bottrop bronze. I have not yet seen this free routine, so I'm quite curious. Especially knowing that Antonio is my old teammate, I'm curious to see what he's created now.
So because also if they've been flying together just a few hours, maybe they were by email, okay, what do you think if we do this?
Actually, I do remember they were Skyping to do some moves. They were learning a few moves through Skype. So they were Skyping each other, saying, oh, we're going to do this move, this is how you should do it.
It's amazing how they must be super good flyers to be able to prepare a free routine from Skype at home.
So here they go, ready to go, in they go. Doing some head-up crosses into a bit of a head-up follow, head down.
They're really synchronized.
Through the legs there. Bit of a flip twist.
Yeah. And one of the good things of these guys that they've been training a few moments together is that they are really synchronized.
Yeah, very synchronized. There's a nice synchronized routine going on now. Lots of head up as well. Another flip twist. 4 seconds to go. Just a little bit under time.
Okay, well done, guys.
So that was their flip twist they were performing right there. A little off synchronized at the end, but pretty much good. Next up, we're going to have Team Dynamite.
I want to see what the girls are going to do now. Here they are. Flying beauties.
Always smiling, Alka. She's always smiling. Always got a smile on her face, ready to
It's
fly.
really nice because you see how they are competing, but they are having fun and enjoying the competition. It's not only like the competence, it's always to have fun and enjoy what they are doing.
So straight into some front flips, front layout. Bit of a touch of wall, but she pulled it off nice. Half break across. So there's an in-face breaker there, into another out-face, head up. So now full breaker, directly into an in-face breaker. It's quite technical to put those two together. Okay, 4 seconds to go. A little bit, just 1 second under time. Pretty close, pretty nice.
Well done, girls.
Okay, so next up we have the Fly Station Tunnel people. Now, very curious to see this routine.
Okay, because these guys are flying in a little bit more originally. They are doing a little bit, as we said before, a little bit more freestyling things. They are going to place their own GoPro.
Nice. They have tons of different names for the moves that they're going to perform. I have a sheet with some of their free routine written out for. In the last routine, they call it the crow. So they're going to bring it out again in this routine.
Okay, let's see, because it's really nice to see people improving and imagine new things and new moves. Let's go.
So going in linked.
Synchronize. Smooth. They are flying quite low speed, flying in 62.
Sometimes with the, you'll see in the free routines, people fly a little bit lower speed. Just to do these flips and these tricks is a little bit harder with the higher speed sometimes.
Because also it looks like it's smoother and they can use all the body and lean back like they are doing now.
So a lot of flips, a lot of twists in this routine so far.
And quite good synchronized.
So this is the move called the crow.
Oh. Half 6 seconds to go. Come on out.
Nice.
Perfect.
Pretty
in
much on time.
Good one, Fly Station Tunnel people.
Very nice routine. A little bit slower speed, a little bit more with the tricks, with the flips.
Now the next team to go into towards the free routine is Dynamos. Let's see now with their own Jamie style how they are, what are going to perform. I see a little bit of their training, and I know a couple of tricks that they are doing. Then now let's see if everything works perfect and they have a good round.
They're training in a different tunnel, a little bit of a different tunnel. So let's see how they go performing in this tunnel now.
Jamie flying, we can see how relaxed he is. He feels comfortable flying. Let's go.
Okay, I believe he called that the Jamie calf where they were linking up.
Oh, good one.
That was the Medicola. That was the Medicola. That's the name that he gave me for that move, the Medicola.
Miracola.
So that was just a bit of a shadow snake, he called it. Coming into the swoop exit with a little bit under time there, but nice routine.
They have 5 seconds, but there was good performance and well done.
So that's the Medicola there.
It's not easy also when they are going to do the link. Sometimes it can be hard and they have to keep flying it.
So next up we have Babylon. Also, I've not seen their free routine at all yet.
I only see some movements separated when they've been training because they fly here really often. But I didn't see like the free routine complete. Then for me as well, it's the first time I'm going to see this.
I'm very curious to see it too.
Ready to go.
Looking nice so far. So they call that move the window washer, where they go over the belly and then up. They call it the window washer.
Oh.
I guess sometimes people hit the window and give it a little bit of a clean.
These are the movements that make our class. Not for us, the instructors.
So now I have a little bit of a linked move going on.
There you go.
Okay, exiting a little bit under time, but still nice and clean, performing every move.
It's really difficult because sometimes it takes 2 seconds more, 2 seconds less to finish your round that you've planned. But always you don't want to plan a routine that is going to pass the time.
Yes.
Then it's quite tricky that.
With the routine, sometimes you have to, like when you get into the competition, you start to fly a little bit faster, a little bit more nerves, so you fly a little bit faster. So normally it's 1 minute in training, and then sometimes it ends up a little bit shorter when you're actually competing. So the main thing is when you're competing, it's just like slow yourself down, take your time for the movements.
Which is not easy at all.
No, not at all.
Well, we here have the Sea Dragons ready, warming up. Yeah.
Also, they had, I believe they did the free routine in 15 minutes, I believe. They had like just over 1 hour of training time. They made a free routine in 15 minutes.
Let's see then what they are going to do. I remember the entrance. I saw it the other day. It's a nice one.
Looks like they're linking up. Are they going to go in linked? Oh, under through the legs. Nice.
It's a quite original and creative entry.
A full breaker. Nice. The head up, like when you're doing those head up breakers, they're quite technical. It's very easy for your feet to come out from underneath you and you end up going high. So gonna exit a little bit under time, but considering they had 15 minutes to make their routine, it was very nice.
Really, really good for being only 15 minutes of training, of course. Because also they were quite synchronized and they were feeling like really comfortable flying together.
Yeah, they look good flying together.
We have here the Winter Smooth Criminals ready for the free round. Let's see what the guys are going to do. These guys have been training a little bit more than the last team that we saw. Then we will have something nice to see, I hope.
Once again, I have not seen any of their free routine in the training yet, so it's going to be a surprise to me, this free routine.
In my case, I saw different parts, but not all together. Then for me, it's a surprise as well.
It's always curious. When you see it a little bit and then you see how they make it together, it's nice to see this sometimes, yes? So once the teams finish the free routine, they're done for flying today. It's pretty nice having the free routine at the end because normally it's a little bit easier, a little bit more relaxed. You sort of know it, you've been practicing it for many months, so it's a little bit more relaxed. You don't just have half an hour to train. Going for a head-up breaker just there. Front layout 180 into outface. Some more window washing. Oh. Getting a link move going on. A little bit of and leaving 1 second. Pretty nice.
Good, well done. That was a really nice free routine.
Okay, so this is slow-mo from the Babylon free routine right now.
The tourist here now, Katin Juju, I have no idea what they are going to do.
Me also. I did not see them train at all, not even for the speed rounds.
No, Kati looks like really concentrated now. It's some of the clues. Concentrate on what you're going to do, be there inside, and then your performance will be better. Awesome. There we go.
So a bit of a breaker.
Beautiful one.
Another head-up breaker into a spin at the top. Nice. Front layout. Now the front layouts is it's much more difficult than the back layout. It's much easier to pop up high, especially when you're passing behind your partner backwards. You're blind to the person, so it's very easy to have a collision there.
And they are performing really smooth, coordinated, and technically
Doing a head-to-head move.
Good
Nice, and they
one.
pulled it off. 2 seconds at the time, but pretty nice. Okay, so next up we have Nemo. They are from Denmark and Finland.
I remember when I started skydiving that I saw Luis in a Boss video from the festival, the Boss festival, and she was 16 and she was practicing head down. And I was like, how I wanna do that? Because I was starting skydiving as well. Now, some years after, she's here doing a really, really good job. Look, Luis's knee and Inca is more.
Nice, nice. Bottom loop, front flip, 180 into full break. Looking nice and clean so far. Bottom loop, front layout into a full breaker. That's quite a technical little sequence.
Yeah, it is. It must be close to go
So
out.
getting an exit.
2 seconds, perfect. It's really nice because when they are flying with the smoke visor, we can see them who is who. A little bit on the flying if you see them both flying quite a lot, but if not, it's difficult to guess who is each girl.
So next up we have the Window Air team. Have you seen some of their free routine so far or no?
No, because they've been training super early and I wasn't here. No, this was the team that was training super late, and the other winter team was training super early. They were sharing the times.
Okay, so in they go. Putting some head up spins to head down spins.
They clap hands. They're quite synchronized.
Very synchronized, yes.
It's going to be difficult for the judges to choose and value all these free routines.
So far there's been a lot of routines that are quite close, I believe.
I would like to be a judge now in this moment.
Okay, so exiting a little bit under time, but not bad. They performed the whole routine nice.
Yep.
Okay, so next up we have Ultra Good Vibes. This is Jeff in the camera right now. I was talking to him last night. He still didn't have a free routine. When I spoke to him this morning, he made up one quickly in 15 minutes.
Let's go, have fun. Joy.
Here they go. Doing a bit of carving. A little bit of confusion going there, but remember, they just made this routine last night. Doing a window washer to exit a little bit over time, but nice.
Really good. They look like happy of the routine they perform. Also, we have to remember that many teams are here competing, not only thinking on winning, that of course everybody want to win, but also to have some experience and improve as a flyers at the same time that they are having some fun.
So now we have Dumb and Dumber.
It's interesting to see now the free routine of these guys, that they've been flying long time. They separated now together, and both are awesome flyers. Let's see what they are going to do.
Okay, they're setting up to enter. Here they go. A back layout crossing. Over the belly, the head up. Bit of a following snake going on here with some spins. So layout through the legs to breaker. They're going to enter 3 seconds ago, but pretty well on time.
Well done.
That was, I believe, that was the last free routine of.
Yeah, it was the last free round and the last round of the day.
So now the judges, they have to go downstairs, I believe, watch the videos and place the order from 1 to 15.
Scared. I'm more nervous now.
Okay, here we are. We already finished all the rounds of the day. We finished with the free round of the two-way competition, and we are here with Inka. Inka, how are
Hey.
you?
I'm good. It was fun to fly.
We see that all your performance was really good, and we were happy to see now this year more girls competing. I'm really happy.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's nice to see more girls shredding.
And how you been feeling in these speed rounds, the compulsory rounds, and the free routine?
It's funny, like in our team, for me, the speed rounds are a stress, and the free round is like, oh, awesome. Like I just feel
Enjoying.
relaxed. Yeah, and for Luisa, it's the opposite way. But yeah, I think it went all in all good. This is our
Okay.
first competition together. So.
Then you are a good team because if one half is strong,
Yeah, exactly.
motivated in one way, hey, that's good to know. Hello, Antonio. How are you?
Good, and you?
Fine as well. I think I have a microphone here for you.
Okay, hello, check, check.
I mean, while Leslie is coming, I will keep with the interview with you. Okay, how are you feeling now in this free round?
Right now I'm feeling relieved, but during the free round, I mean, going into round 3, it was like, okay, if we get this round, we can kind of relax a little bit towards the end, and it didn't work out that way. So I was a bit putting the pressure on myself, and we kept reminding each other, hey, just take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. And it went okay.
Yeah, I saw it and was really good.
Thanks.
I'm really happy of seeing of these amazing flyers because we were talking before that doesn't matter if you are in the top ranking or maybe in the 8th place. Now all the first 8 teams that finish, you are battling tomorrow. Then now we have to wait to see what the judges think.
It's exciting.
We can wait to the results. Judges, be quick. We know it's a hard job for them because now more with the free routine, it's really hard to value which did better, which was more complicated, which was the best performance. From my point of view, that I have few idea, you know, I'm not as good flyer and I don't know as much as them and as you. I think you fly all awesome. For me, I was saying before that it's really difficult to do all this performance in such a high speed. Then it's really challenging for you to come here and just have this competition. Okay, do you want to tell us a little bit about how you grow up your free routine?
So first of all, this is our first competition together, and for Louisa, it's her first competition all in all ever. So we started flying a little bit together in December, learning some moves and tricks, and we trained all our speed rounds here. But for free routine, we went to Warsaw and got some coaching for the free routine and put it together then from all the pieces ourselves.
Always it's good to have a point outside of the team to help to improve and have the best of you.
Yes, it helps a lot. It pushes both team members in.
Good. And for you, the free routine?
Basically, Andrew and I decided to do this 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and we couldn't see each other till last week, so we each came up with 30 seconds. I did the first half, he did the second half, and then throughout doing it, it just all kind of blended together, so it actually ended up as we did the whole thing. But basically, we just brought halves and mashed them together.
First, for planning your routine by Skype, it looked looking
exactly.
amazing.
By Skype, yeah. That's how we plan the routine, by Skype.
Okay, here we have Leslie and Elke. Come here. I will give you the mic.
Thanks, Paloma. I would just like to welcome Elke from Team Dynamite, Belgian lady.
This on?
You just have to
It's
hold
working.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to move around a bit so Antonio has the space? So is this your first competition with the Dynamite?
No, it's the third one that we registered for, but in Chandler Wars, Anna got hurt, so it's our second real competition together.
And how long have you been jumping, flying?
I've been jumping for 4 years and flying in a tunnel for 3 years now, so it's been fun.
And how do you like this competition?
I like it a lot actually. There's in the two-way dynamic. There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of friends of us, and it's really cool to see everybody fly. And it's also nice that there's not only the dynamic, but also the VFS and the belly. So it's got kind of everything, and you also see the other disciplines, and that's really cool, I think.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere now with everybody watching the other teams and the other disciplines. You even don't know whether to watch the four-way on the screen or the two-way dynamic that's in the tunnel. It's a very nice social competition.
It is.
So, Inke, do you have a favorite? Who is your favorite two-way dynamic team then?
It's a hard question. I have a favorite free routine. It's the Russians. I really like their style. But all in all, it's really hard to say. There's a lot of teams that are doing a really good job and have nice routines. So I cannot pick one favorite.
And you, Antonio, do you have a favorite team apart from yours?
That's kind of a loaded question. I really enjoy watching everybody fly, particularly on the free routine. It's a lot of different styles coming together, you know, and it's difficult for everybody, you know. If it's their free routines aren't really easy for them, you know. So it's interesting to see everybody's styles and see them put it together, see them organize it, and apply it under pressure.
What about you, Elka? Did you have a favorite? Apart from Antonio.
No, I don't have a favorite. I think I have like a top 3 of teams that I really like, but.
And which ones are those?
Do I really have to say?
Sure.
Okay. I like Leon Ruff. Like
the criminals, yep. Yeah,
Antonio
I knew you liked
and
Antonio. Everyone loves Antonio.
yeah, but the routine they have, it's the flying. I really like their flying. And I also like Gizmo and Gregor. Actually, what they did on such a short time is amazing.
Yes, the dragons.
Yeah.
Could you guys, when you were flying, can you hear the applause of the crowd?
No, but
No.
you can see people's faces and
Yeah.
stuff like that. In some moves, I'm looking around, it's like, oh, they're smiling.
Because I was really surprised, like really pleasantly so, at just how much response there was from the audience. Someone would do a trick like a link breaker and the audience start clapping. They were very, very receptive. And I think that considering most of them now are belly flyers that are watching, I was really, it really buzzed me up to see how buzzed up they were with the routines.
Yeah, I wish actually that we could hear it. It would be really nice to hear the atmosphere.
Well, I'm sure you can watch it on the live stream tomorrow. And we'd like to thank you very, very much for the day and wish you a great competition tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we are going to tell you, sorry. We are going to tell you a little bit about the last results. We don't have the results of the free round, but now more or less we have here some results from the first 4 rounds. And in the first 4 rounds we have in first place Windor Smooth Criminals. The second place will be Le Touriste. The third place for Botro Bronze. These were the fastest teams we were seeing that they were doing all the performance.
There's no surprise there. That was like all day, they were the 3 fastest teams. So it was pretty, it was not obvious that they were going to be there, but it was looking at the start that they were going to be the top 3 teams.
Then we keep going with 4th place for Team Dynamite, followed by Set Dragons, the Dynamos, Windor Last Minute, and in the 8th place, Nemo. Remember, now we are missing 1 round, but the first 8 teams will be battling tomorrow. Then let's see how the free routine is valued by the judges to know who is going to be battling tomorrow.
Yes, the judges have a hard decision now because a lot of those free routines were quite close, I believe, in technical and in the time frame. So like a lot of the judges have a hard decision to make now, and it's like I'm not sure if it's going to make a big decision or if it will change the spots too much, but it'll be curious to see what happens with the free routine scores come in.
Now the results are not ready, but you can keep following us in our website. Also on Facebook, we'll be posting the results as soon as the judges have them. Now we just remind you that we are running a contest on Facebook. Give us a like, and you can win 10 minutes of tunnel time. Also, if you like already our website, our fan page, you can share it, and you will come as well in the same contest, trying to win these 10 minutes.
It's always nice getting 10 minutes free tunnel time.
I'm going to share it right now, as soon as we go out of the camera.
Me too.
Then the thing is, tomorrow we will be here, we will be connecting again to starting with the final round for the FS and BFS. We will be connecting more or less around 11:30 because the competitions will come back at 11:45. Then we will be here. I will start the competition like this morning with Alan and Martina, and afterwards when all the dynamic, we will come back to help me to tell you what is happening.
Nice, nice. It should be a good day tomorrow. And tomorrow for the dynamic flying, it becomes a battle. So today was more of a qualification, and the eight teams go through, and then each round is more of a battle. So each round is very important tomorrow. They have to be on the best performance every single round. You can't let one round miss up because then you're done.
Yeah, then let's see, let's wait until we have the final results to know who's going to battle each teams. But remember, the first team we will battle in the 8th, the second the 7th, the third the 6th, in this order, okay? Then they will see. From now, nothing more to say. Then we can say thanks to all the people that is here watching, following the competition. Thanks to all the people that is watching the live streaming from home, from different places. Tomorrow we will be here with you to try to make this competition as amazing as we are living it here.
It's very nice. It's a very good competition so far.
Okay, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Ciao.